Good day, everyone. It's Total Investor here, YouTube's favorite investment channel. What we normally do on this investment channel is that we review stocks, commodities, and even crypto using technical analysis. And we look at certain trading patterns that are profitable. And today I want to review and discuss something called the golden cross, which is very simple, straightforward, easy to use. It is essentially the 50-day moving average crossing above the 200-day moving average, okay? And it does tend to be fairly reliable. Obviously, no indicator is going to be 100% reliable, but I think that in reviewing what I have today, which is 8 stocks, I think you'll understand that this is something that you should be looking at as well. Okay, and again, keep in mind the only way you will get these videos brought to you by YouTube, of course, is if you subscribe to this channel. If you have not already done so, please do so now. All you have to do is click on the subscribe button. Okay, and please keep in mind that this is should not be thought of as financial advice. Okay, I don't know you. I'm not your financial advisor. It is strictly for educational purposes only. All right, so having said that, let's start off with the very first stock out of the total of 8 that I'm going to present to you. The first one is BNS, Bank of Nova Scotia. Now, this stock is actually interlisted. It trades on Toronto Stock Exchange and also on New York, so it's available to be bought for both Canadians and Americans. Okay, what we see here in blue is the 50-day moving average, and red is the 200-day moving average. Okay, so they have crossed. The stock is above that, and we see the stock last traded at $46.89. It is about it's just $1 above the cross itself. Okay, that is what you want to see. You want to be seeing that as close to where it crosses as possible, because if you buy it too high above that, what will sometimes happen, not always, but sometimes, you'll get a pullback, which is what you don't want. Okay, you might end up being taken out. So you want to be as close to that. You would buy that, and hopefully, if everything works out, the stock starts to move up again. Okay, so that's what we have on this one. $46.89 being the last trade on Bank of Nova Scotia. That is the first one. So next we've got, let's see if I can get this. Okay, next is Chef, CHEF, which is Chef's Warehouse. As we can see, this also the moving averages crossed on Friday, 29.31. The stock is at 33.05. Now this one is just over 10% above that the cross itself. So what we would normally do, you don't have to, but this is just to reduce any loss potential, is wait for a pullback in the stock that gets closer to the moving average, and then you would end up buying it. Okay, so for now, this, because it's quite a bit higher than where it crossed, 29.31, it would be typical that most traders would end up waiting for a pullback. If you get a pullback, then you would look to buy. Okay, but not necessarily at this price as it is right now. So Chef goes on your watch list. Okay, next we've got CONN, which is Cons. Last trade at 492. The cross happened at 403. So this is actually, what does that, about 20% higher than where the cross is. Okay, so this you probably would not be buying at the moment, despite being traded at above that. You would wait for a pullback, again, just in case, just to get yourself a better entry level for the price. Okay, you don't want to be taking that kind of a hit. Okay, so that's it for Con. Again, this would go on your watch list for a pullback. So watch it for, say, maybe the next couple of weeks. Next is Euronet Services. EEFT is the stock symbol. Stocks trading at 103, and the cross happened on Friday at 96. This one's fairly close. I would still wait for a pullback, maybe down to, say, around 97.5. If it gets there within a short period of time, that too could end up being a very good buy signal. Okay, but again, always look for a good buying candle where it shows it's bouncing off that the moving average as a support and then bounces back off. Okay, so EEFT is the symbol. Next, IDEX IEX. This one is quite a bit higher. It's $12 higher. 220.72 is his last trade, and the cross at 208. So again, this one would probably be waiting for a pullback on that. Also, Pet Value Holdings, PET, on the Toronto Stock Exchange, $31 last, and the cross happened at $28.84. So it's just $2, basically $2 above that. This one looks like it does want to move the pullback a little bit. I don't know how long that's going to last for, but this one I think should work out very well. If we do get a minor pullback, $2 won't be a big pullback for this one. So that can happen anytime next week. Pizza, PZZA, Papa John's International. This one is one of the few that you'll find that is actually there right now. The stock traded at 74.06. Look where the cross happened, basically 72.64. It hit it, okay, bounced off resistance and traded up. Now it was down on the day, but it did bounce above that the cross itself. So this one could be a buy depending on what happens on Monday morning, and you might only want to say start off with a smaller position than you normally would, and add to it as the market goes your way. Okay, so PZZA. QGen or QGEN is a symbol. This one, 43.51 last trade, 42.03 is where the cross happened. Not that far away. We might still get a little bit of a the candle itself is showing that it did bounce off, although not quite down to the level. We might be splitting hairs here. It looks decent as is, but for those who have like very, very tight stops, you might want to wait for an actual bounce off of the moving average on this one. And that is the 8 stocks that I wish to discuss for today. I think that because this is a very popular technical indicator, one that many traders and investors use, I might be making this as maybe not a daily thing, but at least once a week, possibly 2-3 times a week. And it just depends on how many stocks are actually crossing, have the moving averages cross. So we'll just take it one day at a time. I hope that everything everything's working out very well for all the investors out there. If you have any indicators or any stocks that you want me to review, any comments, I want to hear what you've got to say. And if you think that this video was worth watching, you learned something, give it a big thumbs up. And having said that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Take care.